Greetings, Butterfly Tribe, and welcome to Daily Dose of Truth, which will be coming from Matthew, the 3rd chapter, starting at verse 16. It is written, "And having been immersed, YAHUSHA went up immediately from the water, and see, the heavens were opened, and he saw the Spirit of the Most High descending like a dove and coming upon him. And see, a voice out of the heavens saying, This is my Son, the beloved, in whom I delight." And see, a voice out of the heavens saying, "This is my Son, the beloved, in whom I delight." May Yahuwah add a blessing to the readers, hearers, and doers of his set apart word. Today I'm going to focus on the words, "This is my Son, in whom I delight." YAHUSHA life was lived with one sole purpose: to fulfill that which the Most High instructed him to do, to listen to the instructions of the Father, to carry those instructions out. YAHUSHA was not a people pleaser. He was a Father pleaser. Not anybody's Father, but his heavenly Father. The voice that he heard came out of the heavens, because the Most High, the Creator, Yahuwah, is the Father of YAHUSHA. And the Father proclaimed, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. I find delight in him." Why did the Father find delight in YAHUSHA? His obedience. You see, YAHUSHA wasn't trying to find an excuse to do things on his own. He wasn't trying to find a reason to do things because it felt good to him. He wasn't trying to find a reason to do good things to please the people or to get attention. YAHUSHA was trying to please the Father. In John 8:28, he says, "So YAHUSHA said to the people, When you lift up the Son of Adam, then you shall know that I am he, and that I do nothing at all of myself, but as my Father taught me, these words I speak. And he who sent me is with me. The Father has not left me alone, for I always do what pleases him." He's making a proclamation that no matter what the Father tells him to do, he is going to stick to doing it. This is the life that YAHUSHA gives us an example of living, even unto death. As YAHUSHA prepared for the stake, he goes to the Garden of Gethsemane and he prays, and he clearly tells us what his will is. He said, "If it be your will, let this cup pass from me. But if it's not your will, not my will, but your will be done." In other words, YAHUSHA was saying, if there's another way, Father, I'm asking you to do it. But if this is the only way, then I'm going to do it because that's your desire. And I will do exactly what it is you are telling me to do. This wasn't an easy task for YAHUSHA, but he was focused on pleasing the Father, not pleasing the people. A lot of times in ministry, we get caught up in trying to do what pleases the people. The Most High says that YAHUSHA is the Son he delights in and he's pleased in, and he tells us that he's pleased with him because he's obedient. He knows how to follow instructions, even when it hurts. You don't think the stake hurt. You don't think that beating hurt. You don't think that crown of thorns hurt. You don't think being discarded and not accepted hurt. But he understood that the hurt of this world had nothing in comparison than for him to hurt the relationship that he has with the Father. And this is the example we must follow as believers. We must live lives like YAHUSHA lived, where we are well pleased. You know, as a daughter of the Most High, I want to hear those words. This is my daughter in whom I delight, the daughter in whom I'm well pleased. How do we do that? In 2 Timothy 4, starting at verse 5, it is written, "But you be sober in all matters, suffer hardships, do the work of an evangelist, accomplish your service completely. Do that which I have sent you to do. Carry out the purpose that I created you for. For I am already being poured out, and the time of my departure has arrived." Whatever he pours into us is for us to pour out onto others. He refills us and gives us strength to pour out again. It says, this is the words that we want. "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have guarded the belief. I stood firm on it. I didn't waver. I didn't do what I wanted to do, but I stood on the belief even when it hurt. For the rest, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Master, the righteous judge, shall give to me on that day. And not to me only, but also to all those loving his appearing." There is going to be a day, and he's going to judge. And when he judges my life, I want to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant. Trisha, this is my daughter, in whom I am well pleased." No more people pleasing. Live a life. Make decisions. Prove yourself through obedience in pleasing the Father. And one day, we shall wear a crown. I hope you have enjoyed today's Daily Dose of Truth.